G'day, my name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia. Welcome to Locksport, the home of online gaming, wonderful views and Australian wildlife. I do hope you like these videos, if so please subscribe. G'day, how you all going? Now in this video I'm going to be showing you how I edit all my videos when I put them into Adobe and then upload them. Now these are 3 videos I'm going to be editing today. I'm only going to be doing this one to show you as a demonstration because that goes for 1 minute and 47 seconds. We'll do it from start to finish. Now first of all, the 3 programs I'm going to be using to do this is, the main one is the Premiere Pro. Then I'll be using the Adobe Media Encoder to export it through that. And then I'll be editing the thumbnail through Adobe Photoshop. Now, you can go new file, or you can go down to one of these ones which I've made previously. So which I've got, at the moment, how I edit my videos, it's going to be the one I'm going to be making. But we're going down to, I'll always do a video of the lake. And I'll also do a video of the surf beach. So we'll click onto the surf beach one first, because this is the one we want to do there. So we wait for this to pop up. Make that full scale. Now, I have a friend of mine made an intro for me. I'm really liking the intros she made for me, and I'm really happy about it. So we'll quickly show you the intro. It only goes for about 20 seconds, or 22 seconds.
My name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia. Welcome to Locksport, the home of online gaming, wonderful views and Australian wildlife. I do hope you like these videos, if so please subscribe.
Now honestly, I think they're fantastic. And every time I use her intro, I'll be putting her information online as well, so you can see whereabouts her webpage, YouTube channel is, I should say. My fault there, so tongue-tied. But anyway, what I learnt also off this person, it was a lot about Photoshop. Okay, that's the first thing I always do there. I just do a fade across. Should go back to this. Is a cross dissolve, which I use for both front and back. Don't need to be fancy about it. It's just a simple fade in, fade out, and it just fades those 2 across there. Which, when you start the video and you get to this point, will just fade into there. Now, the next section I'll do here is we will render this down, and we'll let that do its thing. Like, I didn't know how to make thumbnails or anything like that in Photoshop, and the person who made my intro taught me how to make thumbnails, how to edit in Photoshop, and it's bloody brilliant. Like, she's probably forgotten more than what I know. So this shouldn't take too long to do this. Okay, that's done. Now always save your work when you get to this stage. So what I normally like to do is turn that volume down a bit. Now what I'd like to do here is have a look at the video so I know roughly where I want to put the thumbnail. I'll try to catch it if I can get a flying seagull in there at the start. That'd be good. Or even just something interesting that people can look at and they can say, oh, that's what it looks like the video is going to look like, you know what I mean? Now I did have some people just plonk themselves into the shot here, but I'm not worried about that. If they see me set my camera up and they want to stand where I'm recording, that's their choice. Now the seagulls are around because I always like to have something to eat when I go down there, like a pie or something like that from the bakery. If you do come to Locksport, I do highly recommend going to the bakery because it's a very nice bakery. The The people are very nice there. The pies are really good there. The bread's good. The rolls are good. I didn't zoom into those people. Yeah. I normally zoom into the people. I'd also like to see it, so if I make another mistake on a video or something like that. Now you can see these two people decide to stand there.
My name's Wilfred from Luxembourg, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you for watching my videos and all comments out. Welcome. You all have a great day now.
Yep, that's their choice. Anyway, so that is done and dusted. So what we do now is we go to export and basically export media, and I hit this one here. Instead of matching the sequences, the source at a high rate, I simply just go down to YouTube 1080p. Also, yeah, 1080p HD. And then I click onto here because I know what video I'm recorded. And all I'll do is simply change that date to that date. This just keeps record, but constantly I'm making these videos every day, so I need something slightly in the heading just to change it so YouTube doesn't get it, crack the poos and stuff like that with them. That looks okay. I'm happy with that. We'll query that. And each thumbnail is different. Like I've created a thumbnail. First of all, when I started doing these videos, created a thumbnail that all looked the same. But Deemus, the lady told me, she told me how to create a thumbnail, taught me how to create a thumbnail, and so I make a thumbnail different every day. So now while this is doing that, I'm going to chop that apart, shrink this down to try to find out the best possible spot. Okay, there's a seagull there. And the other seagulls come in when I was doing this. This is just, normally I'd go to the next video and make that one while that's doing that. But I want to try to just do one video. Okay, so I could have a shot there. But we got this is before the seagull, so let's go a bit closer here. No, go back to here. Where did the seagull go? Oh, there it is. It just disappears in the first couple of seconds. Now we could have added it like that. You can see the person there. So let's. Now you can either click onto that, the razor tool, or I find it's easy to push C. Click like that, push V to get out of it, and then we'll just delete that section there. And we'll get this ready for export. Just mark this one as number 1. Normally I do like surf beaches number 1, looking at Locksport number 1, I like, then number 2, then anything else 3, 4 like that. So it depends on how I'm working it. I can't do much more than that until this is done. As soon as this is done, I will then push that, because what it does is what I've done there is just captured a section of that video to make it a thumbnail. Now there's a couple of ways you can make thumbnails using from video to that and into Photoshop. I found this is the easiest way. I've already looked at the video, looked at where I want the thumbnail roughly to be, or in that section of the video I want to edit that and put that into there. So what I normally do is chop that little section out, and when I then export it, like this form, when I do export it, it'll be its own little separate video. So that then I can then put that little section of video into Photoshop, which only goes for about 5 to maybe 15 seconds, and then I can work out each one of those ones will be a single pick, and I can work out exactly where I want to stop that video for that particular thumbnail. And then I basically just export that again, and that will create from that a picture. So this is almost done. Come on. See, normally I'd have already running the lake video, then this one, then the bird one, but oh well. So that's done. So we can clear that out the way. We don't need that there anymore. Cue this one. Run that. That shouldn't take too long. Done. So clear that the way. We'll just get rid of all this out the way temporarily. We don't need any of this at the moment. I'll work on the next videos later. So now we've got this video done. I've got to go back to there later. I'm going to here. That's the old one of that one. So we don't need that one there. Oh, no, wrong one. This is the one we want. So I've almost forgot there. And then we got that one there. Now, this one here, you open it with Adobe Photoshop. Now, this is ready to go online, so we'll get to that in a second as well. But this is creating the thumbnail. So you can see how now I made this little video clip. It's in here. I push play and it shows me that. Each one of these is an individual pic. Now, how do I want to... do it like that? I think that looks good. Or do we want to go back a bit further? So give it, that's it there. So now, from here, you simply go to export, and you go quick export. And you save it there. Once that's done, you go back into here. Now you can see it's done as an individual picture. Now we go open again with Photoshop, and now we can start working on the magic on it. First of all, I'd like to just tweak it a little bit. Nothing really there. That doesn't look too bad. Well, okay, that one, and we'll have a quick look, see if we can change any of the levels. I just go an auto one. Let's have a look what will default look like. It brings out some green and all that, so we'll just go that okay there. Now, what we do on top of this is we then put the pics that we use. Now, this is the camera I use to make this particular video, so I always throw that into there. I don't normally use the shotgun mic when it's raining. I don't use it because that's not waterproof, but the camera itself is waterproof. But I haven't found a decent shot where I just find the camera, so I'm going to keep that as the main pic every time I use this particular camera, because sometimes I use it without the shotgun mic, and that's the only time when I do that. It's the only time when it rains. Now, go into here, then we go into Surf Beach. This is this picture here is, you see when you come up here to the lookout, this is actually there, an information board. So this pretty much represents the surf beach. So I just want to position that right. Say about there. I'm happy with that. So when people look at this thumbnail, they can get an idea of what it looks like, what the day was like, what I recorded at, and exact location. So now you've got to go back into export, and you go export as. Now there's only one thing you have to really tweak here. See, the width here is 1920 by 1080 because that was the video width. What you've got to do though, you've got to make it to 750, and you just go export all. No, I actually should have cancel that for a second. I want to show you. That's what it looks like there. Shrinks the picture down, and then you go export all. And what I normally do is I'll go into here, and each one of these are the different months I've been using different pics for it. And now that should save there as that pic. Now we don't need this at the moment anymore. We'll come back to it later with the other videos. So that's how easy it is to make the video, particular ones for that. So we'll just go into Sony again. We don't need that video anymore because that's been done. Next step is uploading it, and this is the easy part. You find the video that you made. We don't need these two anymore. They can go. So you simply drag and drop that across to there. Now what I've done previously on a notepad is typed in the information of this particular camera and what I used to record it. So basically I've recorded it with a Sony camera professional camcorder with manual focus. Now sometimes I use autofocus, so I've got another setting where another one which I wrote down like this, and it's got autofocus there. So all I do is copy and paste, and then put it onto this particular tripod, and that's the date I did, which I got to modify each day. They're the resolutions that I made. This is the voiceover I used making that particular video, and so forth. Now then it comes down to there. With 247 the size, and 201. Yeah, sorry, 207 the length. So 247 to. That's that done. So people at a quick glance just in here can see what I've done. I've also put in the person who made the intro for me. So she's got her, this is HighlandSteam, this is her YouTube channel, and also got basic information about this camera and another YouTube channel that I found. Now you go add to, while you wait, that sometimes takes forever. You can click customize that. You click onto that today's date, that will sort of start to come up. You go add to, that's where I filmed it at, looking at Locksport Surf Beach. I go into here and I modify this again. This was a lot quicker when I was on my main computer, but you get basically click today and you click what category you want it in. So far I haven't found anything that really does this one any good. Now what they should do in here, I've been looking, I do cooking videos. They should have a separate category for cooking videos. So you got film, animation, and autos and vehicles, music, pets, animals, sports, travel, events, gaming, which is basically gaming videos, people and blogs, comedy, entertainment, news and politics, how-to styles, education, science and technology, and non-profit things. They need a cooking video. They honestly need to change put one in here as simply cooking videos. That way there, it's done. Now I won't publish that just yet because I've got to go now into here. Now what I've not wrong one, yeah, got to copy, and basically these are all thumbnails, like so people type in say Locksport, and I'm hoping one of those thumbnails comes up, and it will be mine will come up from search engine. The same as Surf Beach, Wilfred West. If somebody just types in surf or beach, I'm hoping that those little ones will come up there. Now I'll continue on doing that off camera. You don't need to worry about me doing that, because I want to get the rest of these videos over and done with. But that's how easy it is to basically edit a video using Adobe, and it's pretty simple. Now to go to the next one, it's simple as that. Go to there, look at Lake Victoria, click onto yes, because you want to keep that saved, because you don't really want the video to be there again. And the same principle applies. You go into, okay, we'll go back into this one here, because we'll just back into here. We'll drop in the intro down to there, and drop the main video down to there. And that's how easy it is really to sit down, and you go into effects, go down to the bottom one there, dissolve, go cross dissolve, click onto that, and that there. How easy is that? But anyway, and then you just simply render that down. This video has been going for a bit. I'll fast forward it where I can. But anyway, thank you again for watching. My name's Wilfred West from Locksport, Victoria, Australia, signing off. Thank you again for watching this video, and yeah, all comments are welcome. You all have a great day now.